Hello, everybody, and welcome to a long awaited next episode of the FOE podcast. This is your host, Fantastic Matt, the Daily FOE, whatever you want to call me. And I'm back with the real Josh H. and Dylan. We're here to talk some football right before the preseason kicks off. Josh, Dylan, how you guys doing?
I'm doing swell. I'm ready to go.
I'm excellent, man. I'm happy to be doing this again.
Oh, man, we'll keep it up this time. I don't like to make guarantees, but I guarantee we'll keep it up this time. That's my fault for that delay.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. But I'm a little bit anxious. I can't lie. I've been excited all day. Been like internal excitement for this right here. So I'm ready to get into it. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm
All
ready.
right. So first topic: the Kansas City Chiefs. I really don't know how to word this, but I just put it in the form of everybody's been silent when it comes to the Chiefs this offseason. It's like they lost the Super Bowl in silence, but everybody's talking about everything else going on in the league. All these teams are upgrading. I still feel like the Chargers are going to give the Chiefs a run for their money, but overall, does it feel like nobody fears the Chiefs anymore?
I think that. I don't think that, like, of course, there are gonna be some teams at the bottom that just fear all of the top-notch teams because they're
Mm.
pussies. But, but I don't think the
That's you,
Chiefs.
Eagles.
I don't think the Chiefs are as big and bad as they looked a couple years ago.
No.
We did see them completely retool and rebuild their offensive line, which that can be a huge upgrade for the offense, keeping Mahomes upright. And um, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he should be able to take the next step in being I don't know about a bell cow running back, but like a Christian McCaffrey type.
I can see that.
Matt, I'm not really big on CEH, but I could see him playing a role, like a good role in this offense.
Hmm.
Now, what I'll say about the Chiefs offense, it's overrated. It's you got Hill and Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, who are no doubt about it, they are top notch. They're absolutely elite at their position, and Mahomes is amazing. But after that, like I said, Clyde could be all right, but other than that, there's nothing.
I think they
You
need
know,
another receiver.
so
I
do
do too.
I. Yep, they need a good number two.
Don't, don't we all?
Oh man,
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I need to lean
So,
back from the mic after that one.
so I
Oh,
agree.
Yeah, so yeah, they really need a number two receiver who can be just reliable guy who can get open. Mahomes can trust because we saw in that Super Bowl, the pass rush was getting to him, and Hill wasn't able to get open. Kelsey was, but with the pass rush in Mahomes' face, he couldn't really see him. If you had a third option, that would make it a lot easier for Mahomes to get rid of the ball. I would say that we saw in the playoffs last year that the Cleveland Browns, even though Mahomes was knocked out of that game and it was Chad Henne, the Browns almost won that game. And then we saw in the Super Bowl, obviously Tampa just destroyed them.
yep.
So with that, it's a lot harder for other teams to really look at Kansas City and be shitting in their pants. Like I I would argue that Tampa Bay as a whole is a lot scarier than Kansas City.
Oh, they definitely are.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh,
My, you want to go, Matt?
Man, I'll go. I'll save you for last. I just got a little quick note about this. So I woke up today and I did a little bit of research. It was something specific that I was looking for when it came to the Kansas City Chiefs, besides the fact that we all ignored that their red zone defense ranked at the bottom of the league last year. Like everybody ignored that, and Tom Brady exploited it because they couldn't stop him in the red zone. But I'm just looking at how they have the same effect as the Golden State Warriors. I'm not gonna assume you guys watch a lot of basketball, but the Golden State Warriors had their run for about 5 years to where nobody could stop them. It's just fast break threes. They're just killing you all night long. But one thing that changed is the point differential as the seasons went on. They became beatable. The Kansas City Chiefs are just officially beatable now. Like in 2019, their scoring margin, they was beating teams by an average of 10 points. That was cut in half last season. After their bye week, like 6 of the last 7 games, they won by 6 points or less. When you go and you look at the AFC West, the Chargers gave them a hard time and the Raiders gave them a hard time. Everybody's catching up to them.
Don't forget about Denver. We gave them a hard time in that Monday night game.
Yeah, y'all did that Monday night game. We're not going to talk about the other one, but that Monday night game.
No, we were not.
Yeah, that Monday night game, y'all gave them a hard time. But it's like you take that right there, the fact that they don't have a second wide receiver, and if they don't fix that shitty ass red zone defense, they are way more than beatable now. It's going to take more than Pat Mahomes. But last year was just a year that even like the Raiders exploited that if you got the wide receivers to keep up with them, they're beatable. The Chargers was like if you got the wide receivers to keep up with them, they're beatable. Tom Brady just says Pat Mahomes who, and just went out and beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I completely agree. Nobody fears this team anymore, but their that offense that you said is overrated. It's actually true. They are overrated.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, yeah, I absolutely agree with everything you guys said, and I would even argue that they were beatable during their Super Bowl run, considering Patrick Mahomes had in the playoffs make 3 fucking fourth quarter comebacks just to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they were beatable then. The beauty of these championship teams, like you said, with the Golden State Warriors and moving on to football and the Chiefs kind of creating that team, is there's more games, there's more film, obviously, and as they get beat, more teams are exploiting them. So what Tampa Bay provided us in the Super Bowl was pretty much the exact blueprint of how you stop Mahomes, how you get pressure on him, how you stop. And I learned this the other day too. It's not Kelsey, it's Travis Kelce is apparently how you pronounce the last name.
okay.
He's been
Seriously?
he's been on Twitter about that apparently. I don't know, but it's Travis
Oh my
Kelce.
god.
Yeah,
Sorry, Kels.
blew my mind too. But I digress. So there's a blueprint now on how to stop the offense. I agree they need a number 2 receiver at least, and actually I would like to see them run more power running sets. Like Clyde Edwards-Helaire was phenomenal between the tackles. I think that they could take some pressure off of Mahomes if they run the ball more. Like I don't know, that's kind of this like old school football mentality, but they have the pieces. They have a great fullback. You know, their offensive line is retooled, but like the best way to grow together is through run blocking and not dealing with a bunch of passing sets.
Mm-hmm.
I think that as a team, they could improve their offense by running the ball more and maybe adding a second tight end, or it's not necessarily another speed threat, because that's just what they're doing right now is they just keep adding fast dudes.
Yeah.
But get someone who can run or like jump and fight for the ball, And then the second half of what I'm gonna say is defensively, they've had so much drama going on with this team. They lost some pieces on their back end, and then I don't know. It's just a bunch of legal issues going on with this defense, and I think that as a unit, the Chiefs are a weaker team than they were last year, and definitely weaker than they were 2 years ago. There are more complete teams with Andy Reid's a great coach, but there's some great up and coming coaches that are just as good, if not better, with much more complete teams. I personally don't think that the Chiefs even make it to the AFC Championship this year.
Ooh.
That could have been a bold prediction.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
One player that I would like to see in that number 2 role is podcast favorite Allen Robinson.
You know,
Dude can destroy defenses as the number one with a shitty quarterback, with the
Mm.
full focus of the defense on him. So imagine him with Mahomes, which automatically is like 600 times better than all of his quarterbacks combined.
Yeah.
Plus, he has all the attention of the defense on Kelsey and Hill, or Kels and Hill. So, like, I don't know.
Hey,
I
the
will
Chicago Bears got to shit their pants for Allen Robinson to get on the trade block at this point.
Yeah, no. They got to give Justin Fields someone to work with. I would love to see that, but I don't think it's happening.
I mean, yeah, I hope not. Like, it would be crazy to see for the Chiefs. But as a Broncos fan, yeah, I would absolutely cry.
I can't lie. I thought the Chiefs would have at least tried to go for Julio. I thought they would have got him. Julio would have been a great fit there.
Oh yeah, like Julio, and I remember I heard that. I think it was the Chiefs tried to offer a contract to Juju.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, so that would have been interesting to see.
So, how do we? I know he's still hurt. I'm not sure what his progress is right now, but Kenny Stills.
How do we feel about him?
Yeah, will he be? You think he will be a good addition for the Chiefs? He was on his way to a career year before he got hurt.
He was. He's one of those that, like, he kind of played the vertical game, with the Saints and stuff, where he's another speedster. And for me personally, like, I'd like to see a more physical wide receiver. Pause. But
Yeah,
he could be effective.
I agree. Like Stills is, he's a solid receiver, but yeah, like Dylan said, like I'd rather see someone who's more physical, or just a better, pure route running wide receiver, like Emmanuel Sanders. That would have been cool, or someone like that.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time, but they can still find someone. I just feel like the secret's out.
Isn't Josh Gordon supposed to be trying to come back?
Yeah, he's back. Nobody signed him yet. That's all.
Andy Reid. There you go.
How long before he smoked weed again, though? Like, didn't they take that out? Like, they're not doing that anymore?
Yeah, I thought that was a part of the new CBA.
It is.
Okay, so he's good. All he has to do is play now.
Yeah.
That sucks. He missed out on like 7 years of his career because of bullshit like that.
Hey, man, you see college players are getting paid now. And now you got players going back, and they're like, hey, can I get my money back for those, for that restaurant I had to go to? Can I get this back? Can I get that back? Like, they got to go lift some of those charges now. Like, Reggie Bush, give him back his Heisman.
Exactly.